Hi friends, welcome back. Welcome to Predict the Unpredictable, where I give you important topics and questions for the UPSC Prelims Examination 2024. Guys, today I'm here again with a very important topic which can come in the UPSC Prelims Examination. Guys, before I discuss today's topic, let me give you something very important. Guys, I have published a list of important topics from every subject, starting from polity, economy, geography, environment, history, science and tech. And guys, in the last 1 month, you should refer to this list because you can't read everything in the last month. Remember this. If you start reading everything, if you burden yourself, then in the end you are going to panic. So better is to focus your energy on limited content, limited topics. So guys, please do refer. These videos I'm making on those important topics only, but obviously I cannot make videos on each and every topic. So if you are very sincere about the prelims examination this time, please refer that list. Okay. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to discuss a very important science topic from the health sector. Guys, if you analyze the last few years of questions in the prelims examination from science and tech section, you will see that UPSC's emphasis is on health, particularly health, okay, in diseases. These are the favorite topics of UPSC. So today I'm going to discuss a very important health topic. So guys, that topic is basically salt intake. So guys, you can see here this year there were two reports published by WHO. According to those reports, Indians take more salt. Indian takes more salt in their daily diet than the WHO's recommended limit. Okay. So guys, we will try to understand what is the safe limit, what is the impact of this high salt intake. So guys, you can see here, salt are important for our body because our body needs salt, and salt also add taste to our food. However, too much salt in our diet will lead to high blood pressure. So this is very important. Okay. As per WHO, the norm is 5 grams every day. 5 grams every day, this is the norm. However, Indians consume around 10 grams per day on a daily basis. So this is a very important fact. They can change 5 to 50 and they can confuse you because UPSC has a habit of asking questions like that where numeric facts are involved and they play with the numbers and students get confused. So keep this in number 5 grams, and average intake is around 10 grams in India, which is more. And what is the impact? The impact is high blood pressure. So guys, you can see here like this high sodium intake through salt leads to hypertension, heart disease, stroke, and the recommended level is less than 5 gram for adults. The report which was published by WHO was Global Report on Sodium Intake Reduction. Sodium intake reduction was a WHO report. So this report is very, very important. Guys, as per the report, okay, there is a target of reducing the salt intake by 30% by 2025. However, the progress in India has been very low. Guys, WHO has also devised a sodium score ranging from 1, which is the least implementation of this target, to 4, which is highest implementation. So this is a very important thing. And one more important data you should keep in mind is lowering the sodium intake by 1 gram per day leads to 5 milligram of mercury. Okay, 5 mm of mercury reduction in the blood pressure. 5 mm of mercury reduction in blood pressure. This is very, very important. Okay. So this also you should keep in mind, which will basically reduce your chances of getting heart stroke. Okay, so very important. The blood pressure relation and salt relation is very important. So guys, what is Government of India doing for this? So guys, Government of India has a campaign. The campaign name is Eat Right campaign. The campaign name is Eat Right campaign, and this campaign is under the Food and Safety Standards Authority of India. This is a very, very important organization this year. Guys, you can save this video. You can save this video, and today only I'm telling you this FSSAI is going to be asked this year by the UPSC examination. Let me ask, This is under which ministry? This body is under which ministry? Let me see how many of you are able to answer in the comment box. This will be asked by the UPSC. UPSC will ask this question. Okay. So guys, you can see here it has a campaign which is called Eat Right campaign, and in that Eat Right campaign there is one campaign which is called आज से थोड़ा कम. आज से थोड़ा कम. So what come? So to reduce fat, reduce salt, and reduce sugar, which is basically HFSS. Okay, high fat, high sugar, high salt. Okay, so we have to reduce fat, we have to reduce salt, we have to reduce sugar. Okay, this is the campaign called आज से थोड़ा कम. आज से थोड़ा कम. This is the campaign of FSSAI, and this targets salt, sugar, and fats. Guys, also one more topic which UPSC asks every time is trans fats. What are trans fats? What are the impacts of trans fats on human health? This is also a favorite topic of UPSC. You can prepare this. Okay, guys. So, guys, how to now control this? So, one is awareness campaign, which is Eat Right campaign. Other is taxation. Through taxing the HFSS food, we can control the consumption of these foods. So guys, you see many countries have introduced special tax on HFSS. For example, we have Denmark, we have France, we have Hungary, we have Mexico, we have South Africa, we have United Kingdom, you have United States. Recently, Colombia introduced junk food law. Okay. Similarly, only one state, which is Kerala, had introduced fat tax in 2016, which later got subsumed in the GST. So they may also ask taxation of such kind of foods, HFSS. So guys, right now you can see currently GST rates on ultra processed foods such as salty snacks and sweetened beverages do not adequately align to the nutritional content. For example, tax on sweetened beverages is for 28% GST rate and 12% of compensation cess overlooks the sugar content. Means it is a flat 28% GST rate and 12% compensation cess. It does not depend on the sugar content of that drink. All aerated beverages are taxed uniformly as well. Similarly, juices are taxed at 12% irrespective of their sugar content. All juices at 12%. Salty snacks are again taxed at 12% regardless of their salt content. So this is also very important because once I think in 2018, if I remember correctly, in 2018 civil services, they have asked GST rates also. So they may ask you GST rates of beverages, GST rates of salty snacks. They can ask you. They can ask you. I'm saying this. Many people may think, okay, such questions UPSC may not ask, but UPSC has already asked such questions in 2018. Again, it may ask this year because this is a very, very important topic of taxation of HFSS. So guys, like this, we have prepared important questions for UPSC Prelims 2024. Please do refer to these important questions. I am very confident that from our important questions, from our current affairs test, from our PPP, definitely you will have questions in the UPSC Prelims examination. Guys, there are few other related topics which I will be discussing in future, which is related to FSAI because this year it is in news because of variety of reasons. One is added sugar, other is the masala controversy. In coming videos, I will be discussing about these two topics. With this, let me take your leave, guys. Please do consider liking this video and sharing this video with your friends. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Take care.